students, I welcome all of you to this class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about various parts of speech. Now, before we start with the topic, let me help you understand what the relevance of this topic is with respect to MBA entrance examinations. You have to learn different parts of speech to understand how to identify errors in different sentences. So, parts of speech basically is different parts of a sentence that together make one sentence, right? So if I say Rohan likes playing football, let's say this is one sentence, right? Here Rohan is a noun, likes is verb, playing is also a verb, and football is the object. So these are different parts. This of course is speech. Speech basically means a sentence or anything that we are trying to say is speech, right? And when we have a full sentence, we certainly have different parts with the help of which a sentence is formed. We are going to learn about different parts of speeches. Now this noun Rohan is a noun, so this particular is one part, verb is another part, right, and object is another part. Now there are different parts that you have to learn to understand how you will identify errors in the sentences and get good scores in that particular part of verbal ability. So let us get started. We will learn different parts of speeches with the help of a table first. And after learning this table, after understanding different parts of speech and on a very basic level, we will discuss each part of speech differently, right? So let us first of all understand what these different parts of speeches are. First, as I told you, is noun. Noun is what? Noun is name of a person, place, thing or idea. Now examples are also mentioned here to help you understand this. When we say dog, dog is a common noun that is denoting a particular species of animal. So dog is a common noun. City, city again is a common noun. Happiness is an idea, is an expression. So name of that particular feeling is happiness, and that is the reason happiness, this word in itself, is also a noun. So whenever we are talking about a particular person, when we are mentioning a place, when we are mentioning a thing, now thing is not mentioned here, so let's say if I say table, chair, bulb, lights or anything like that, that will also be considered as a noun. An idea, happiness is what? An idea, a feeling, something abstract which is not tangible but still it is named something, so that becomes a part of speech, or that part of speech basically is called as noun, right? Now next is pronoun. Pronoun is what? Something that replaces a noun to avoid repetition, to break monotony. If I constantly use the name Rohan in entire paragraph, Rohan likes to play football, Rohan likes to sing classical songs, Rohan is not very good in studies, Rohan stays in UK. Now continuously I am using his name and that becomes very monotonous either to read or hear. So to break that monotony, we have nouns. Now instead of Rohan, what will I say? He, right? Rohan likes to play football, he loves to sing classical songs, and he is not very good at studies. So this word he has replaced the actual name of that person and also have broken the monotony, right? So what are the pronouns? Words like he, she, it, they, me, mine, these are also pronouns. So when we learn about them separately, I will tell you how exactly this works one by one. There are certain rules that we are going to read about so that you can understand if there is any mistake in usage of pronoun a pronoun verb agreement, you will instantly catch that. I hope the significance of this particular lecture is understood now, right? So let's move ahead. Next is verb. Verb is what? Verb is an action. The first example that we took, Rohan likes singing, let's say. Right? Rohan likes singing. Now, when we are talking about the action singing, is he singing right now? He's not actually singing right now. What are we mentioning? He likes. Liking is also a verb because it is also considered as an action. Although we are not physically doing an action, but we are liking something. Okay, the state of existence is also considered as a verb, right? Occurrence, something that expresses an action, occurrence, or state of being. Like run is what? Physically we are doing that activity, right? So run is of course an action. Is what is represents the state of being. So is also a verb. And seem is what? It seems. This is again abstract, but still there is some action over there, isn't it? Although it is not physical, but you have to understand it is not always about physical actions. Verb is either state of being, it is either physical action, or it is an abstract kind of action or something that differs or that connects the subject and object, right? That particular thread is always the verb. Next, of course, is adjective. It describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. Adjective is the word that modifies noun or pronoun. If I say Maya is wearing red kurta, of course we know Maya is a person. The moment we say she's wearing red kurta, kurta is what? A common noun. But the color of that kurta comes to your mind when I use the word red. So this is an adjective right now. She quickly answers every question that is asked to her. Now she's answering question. Answering question is what? This answering is a verb, right? But what she's doing here, quickly answering questions. Now this quickly answering questions is modifying the verb. So that is not adjective, that is an adverb. What is an adjective? When it is modifying noun. When I say Rita is a quick cook, let's say. So now we know that we are talking about Rita's cooking abilities, right? How Rita is. If I say Rita is quick-witted, we are describing Rita here. The noun is described, the noun is modified. So here the word quick becomes an adjective. I hope the difference is clear to all of you. Right? Happy. How happy can be not? It can be an adjective. She is happy. Rita is happy. Now Rita is happy. What is her state? She is happy. Isn't it? So here again happy is an adjective because it is modifying, or it is telling more, it is telling or talking more about the noun, right? What is an adverb? As I told you just now, adverb is something that modifies a verb, adjective or other adverb. If I say Rita knows how to run quickly, right? So run is the verb and quickly is modifying the word run here. That's the reason this will be called as an adverb. Very. She is very beautiful. Beautiful is what? An adjective. But very is modifying the adjective, and that is the reason it is an adverb. Okay, so this is how you have to understand the difference between adjective and adverb. Now the next is preposition. What do you mean by preposition here? Preposition is the relationship between a noun or of course pronoun and other words in a sentence. But more than this definition, the old definition that you have read, right? Preposition basically means a word that is telling us the position of the noun. Let's say the book is on the table, right? Milk is kept in the fridge, right? The clothes are in the cupboard, right? So when a word is showing us the position of a certain thing in a sentence, that word is called as preposition. What is conjunction? Conjunctions, you guys know. These conjunctions are basically words, phrases or clause that will add two ideas, right? Rita is a good cook and a beautiful artist. Two different ideas about Rita are told here, and both the ideas are connected with the help of word and, right? Rita is a beautiful artist, but she is not very good at, or she is not very good in academics. Now what we have done here, with the help of but, we have combined two opposite ideas, right? So these are the words which will help you combine two sentences, ideas, phrases or clauses. Interjection. Interjection is usually, ignored, but whenever we want to express emotion, right? Like extreme emotions, like oh wow, ouch. Now these are called as interjections. Interjections means exclamation. Exclamation. When do you put exclamation? When the emotion or when the word that you want to emphasize on is coming out with extreme emotion. Like when you are extremely sad about a certain news that you have heard, the immediate response is oh. And when you are extremely happy to see something that somebody shows you, you say wow, right? So this is interjection, and we always put exclamation in front of these words. Next, articles. Whenever you want to define a noun as a specific or unspecific, you will use articles, right? There are three articles: a, an and the. We will understand its usage later when we discuss this particular topic in detail. At the end, there are determiners, right? This introduces a noun, specifies it in a particular way. What are determiners? The words like this and those. These words are basically pointing at a certain thing. It is introducing a noun. This is a place. Place is what? A noun. And this, the word in itself, is introducing the noun there. Alright? So, this is how you use determiners in the sentences. This is a basic introduction of all the parts of speech that we are going to read in detail. So, just stay tuned and go through the next lecture to understand each and every parts of speech in detail and the rules related to that. Those rules will ultimately help you get good scores in error identification question types. So, see you in the next video.